Guess who's back? It's your boy Art, my sidekick Blow. Welcome to another edition of Time to Tell the Truth. We've been gone for a couple of weeks. Happy New Year to everybody. We hope you had a merry. Okay, we're going to do all of that. This year's a different year. It's time to tell the truth for the whole year, not part of it. We got a hot topic today. Our topic for today is Google a Democrat? Yeah, that sounds kind of funny, don't it? Yeah, but I think he is, and I'm going to prove it today, Blow.
What about you? It's time to tell the truth. Give us a call, 704-449-6563. Again, 704-449-6563. Share. If you share the video or call in, you will get a cash app. As simple as that. It's time to tell the truth.
Absolutely. Google, I think, Blow, is a Democrat. We got everything to prove that they are one, simply because, man, y'all not going to believe what we got for you in store today. Make sure you share and like the page. We're going to get your cash apps out today. We started off doing it just like we ended up doing it last year.
Yeah. So, like you said, the topic is Google a Democrat? Well, we got a lot of information that's suggesting that, they do a lot of bias acts when it comes to politics. And basically what we go do tonight, just come on here and shed some light on it.
Absolutely. That's what we're going to do. We're going to shed light on what they've been doing. We're going to shed light on how they manipulate us, how they manipulate our minds, how they manipulate our children, and all of that. You wouldn't believe it. You ain't going to believe it. And when you expose these people, it can get real ugly. I can tell you that now. And we're going to prove that tonight, too, if you don't believe it. We get ready to show y'all a clip. We want to keep your minds open, your eyes open. We're going to show this clip a couple of times because we know everybody's not in the queue yet. But when you get in here, man, you ain't going to believe what we got to show you tonight.
Here we go.
Decade. To shift votes, we know from leaked emails that Google relies on what they call ephemeral experiences. Leading content such as search results, search suggestions, and up next videos on YouTube, content that impacts undecided voters and then disappears, leaving no paper trail. Since 2016, my dedicated team has been building increasingly more sophisticated monitoring systems that preserve and analyze ephemeral content. This is Google's worst nightmare because it means we are surveilling them just as they surveil us and our children 24 hours a day. In other words, we are giving you, our nation's leaders, the ammunition you need to finally hold Google and other tech companies accountable to the public. Our research, which we publish in prestigious peer-reviewed journals, allows us to measure the power big tech has to shift votes, while our monitoring systems let us see whether these manipulations are actually being used. In one case so far, we shared our data with Senators Lee, Johnson, and Cruz. They sent a strong letter to the CEO of Google, which ceased some of its election manipulations that very day.
Really?
It turned off the political bias in its search engine and stopped sending partisan go vote reminders on its homepage through our
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Art.
Yeah. Now, this guy right here, he's testifying before Congress where he's at. He's testifying before Congress right then. So, I mean, he already checked into Google. He found out they were surveilling us. He found out they were sending out partisan things, partisan ads, just to certain people and reminders to go vote and stuff like that, which, by the way, should I say, is illegal, Blow.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to do it, you got to do it 100% across the board. I mean, my thing is, one thing about the internet that we know is they do a lot of suggesting. If you go on and you search Nike Air Jordans, you could be on YouTube, and then between the dang old videos, a Michael Jordan shoe commercial will come on.
Right.
That's just, they go off the power of suggestion.
Right.
So basically what he's saying is you got people that's not even into politics or don't show no interest in politics, and they'll pop up with an ad about a certain candidate.
Right.
And if they're going to do that, they're doing it in a partisan way. They're only doing it for certain Democratic parties. They're not doing it for Republicans and Democrats. Whenever if they seeing the algorithm that you're a Democrat. On voting day, they posted where you need to go vote, reminders that you need to go vote. But they did the research. They're not doing that for both parties.
And I tell you something else. If you go on Google and search your name, it's going to tell you whether you're a Democrat or Republican. Did you know that, Flo?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, go look and Google your own name, okay? And it's going to tell you whether you're a Democrat or a Republican. Now, you ain't told it that, but it tells you that's what you are. How about that?
That's crazy. I didn't know that. That's a new one on me.
Yeah, I just did it today. My sister did it for me, and I couldn't believe it. It shows your party affiliation. I never put that on Google. I've never told Google that. Google determined that on its own by what I've been saying and what I've been doing. Wake up, people. This Google machine is terrible. And now they have somebody out there who can monitor Google. And Google is terrified of this because they've been the ones that's doing all the monitoring. Absolutely. So this Google yourself and see it's going to have whether you're a Democrat or a Republican on there. It's going to have your party affiliation. Now, how did it get there? Who told Google to do that? Where did Google get this from?
That's crazy.
That's what this guy is doing up on Capitol Hill right now, testifying. We're going to show you a few more clips from this guy and what he was saying because it gets much, much more interesting than this.
Yes, it definitely
it gets way on out there. And if you don't believe this thing can get not only ugly, it can get very, very dangerous. And we can show you that too. This thing is no joke. These people that's running these corporations and these big corporations like Google, they are some dangerous people. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they're very dangerous people.
Yes.
In 2022, we preserved more than 2.5 million ephemeral experiences through the computers of more than 2,000 voters in 10 swing states. We are now building the world's first nationwide digital shield, and we just released a public dashboard. It's at americasdigitalshield.com. It's what you're seeing on your screen. And it shows our cumulative findings in real time as we are receiving the data. We are collecting and displaying data 24 hours a day through the computers of more than 13,000 voters in all 50 states, and so far we have court admissible data in 15 states. We have thus far, the extreme political bias we are seeing in content being sent to voters, along with the highly sexualized and violent content being sent to America's kids, confirm my worst fears. The technological elite, as Eisenhower called them, are now in control of our democracy, and they are systematically indoctrinating our children. If we can secure funding to expand our system so we have court admissible data in all 50 states, the tech companies will back down in 2024. And even if they don't, we will have incontrovertible evidence of election rigging on a massive scale. If no monitoring system is in place, Google alone will be able to shift between 6.4 and 25.5 million votes in the 2024 presidential election, leaving no paper trail and making a mockery of the free and fair election.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That is crazy. That's some of the wildest stuff that I've ever heard in my life. And this guy is up there on Capitol Hill in DC testifying before Congress, telling them that this stuff is real. And I mean that they can do that through the power of influence. And who does it target, Flo?
It targets those who don't have a party. Just
the independents.
Just the independent person.
It targets the people that haven't made up their mind about voting yet. You can't change people's mind that's already stuck to one side or the other. But the minds that you can change are the ones that hadn't made their mind up, that's on the fence. Okay. Now, how do you change their minds, bro?
Well, you change their minds by when they watch videos, in between videos, ads popping up supporting certain candidates, bashing other candidates. Once you do decide that you want to look more into it, they give you places to go register vote. They give you voting sites. They give you voting reminders. They do basically they walk you through the process. I mean, it's biased. That's the problem.
Exactly.
You know, when you do it and it's one-sided, then that's what make it wrong.
Exactly. If you're not doing it to both sides and putting out as much content as one side to the other, then it's biased. I told you I could prove that Google is a Democrat. Okay. Now, Google don't like it. And I told you that these people are some dangerous people. Okay. We're going to prove that too later on down through this thing. We're going to prove to you that when you go against their narrative, they're not going to put it. They suppress what they don't want to hear. They suppress if they make things go viral. We're gonna prove that too. You just don't go viral, okay? Things just don't go viral, contrary to popular belief. Oh, my stuff went viral. They make that go viral. They decide whether it goes viral or not. We're gonna show it to you in a minute.
Here we go.
Kids are seeing, because that's really, it is so disturbing. But just skip down to the graphs and you'll see a bunch of graphs, and there's a lot of blue. There's lines,
Yes.
and then there's blue. Okay, there's no red. If there's red, that would be a point above the line, and that would mean conservative bias. If there's blue and it's below the line, that means liberal bias. What you're seeing is every single day, over and over again, on Google
and Bing,
which is all the, and Bing and Yahoo, you're seeing extreme liberal bias sufficient to shift tens of millions of votes, because it can shift the votes of people who are undecided. When there's bias, it doesn't affect people who have strong opinions. It affects people who are trying to make up their mind. And so they go to what's ranking very high in the search results. They think that must be true. It must be objective. They click on that link. Boom, they end up on a web page that makes one candidate, the liberal, look much better than the other candidate. And we know from the controlled experiments we've been running for 11 years that that can easily shift after one search between 20 and 80% of undecided voters.
no kidding. Wow.
And if you repeat that over and over again for weeks or months, the numbers get higher. And if you repeat that on different platforms, for example, you have that same bias on YouTube, which is suggesting what video you should watch next, then the numbers get even higher still.
Now, this is how you steal an election. Okay, this is how you steal an election and get away with it, because these ephemeral experiences, they leave without a paper trail. Nobody's got a paper trail. And what this guy is doing is he's capturing all this data in real time. As those experiences come up in people, as those experiences come up on people's pages, they are capturing it in real time so they can see exactly what was going on.
And we looked at you can see the number on the live feed, man. I mean, we're talking about 8 to 9 cases of it happening per second.
Per second. 8 or 9 cases of this thing is happening per second on just one or two, all over these platforms. Every second they doing it, and they repeating it over and over and over again. So when you wonder why, well, dog, why we still get this, and I know it should have been, that's why. Google is in control. Do you not know Google is the richest platform in the history of America? Did you know that? Did you know Google is the richest, most powerful platform in the history of America?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how powerful these people are. So like I was telling you before, stuff just don't go viral, okay? They make it go viral. They make it what they want to go viral, and what doesn't go viral, they don't want it to go viral. And some of stuff might get through, but most of it don't. They catch most of it, okay? We still got some more to show you. and we're gonna prove everything that we're saying right here today. You know, these people are no earthly good.
Deal you can imagine, every crazy manipulation you can imagine, it's real. It's not your imagination. Look, let me make it really simple, okay?
Okay.
You know how some things go viral and some things don't?
Yes. Yes.
And everyone thinks it's just like the lottery. You know, you just, some people get lucky and they win.
Right.
That doesn't work with algorithms. Virality, that's controlled by algorithms. Algorithms are controlled by people. They're written by people. They're modified by people. And anything that goes viral because those companies want it to go viral. Anything that doesn't go viral, that gets just like nothing or that gets suppressed, it's because they want it suppressed. Now, do they pay attention to everything? No. But anything they pay attention to, they control what happens.
Now that should make you stop in your tracks and start figuring out what in the heck is going on out here. I'm telling you, man, this thing is crazy.
Bullshit to listen to. I said for information. Well,
What do you say now?
X-Men, you stop this bullshit listening to. Okay. All right. The man sitting up there telling you, well, let me ask you this then. Since you know that, what do you know about Google?
Exactly.
If you go say what he said, bullshit, I want to know what you know about Google.
Absolutely.
And
because this man was in front of Congress, okay, talking the same BS in front of Congress, okay, and Congress sent out letters to Google and they stopped it. See, you missed something when we were showing it to you. This man was sitting right in front of Congress, bro.
That's that we come on here every week
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
Tell me which one of y'all running for governor. Well, you know what? You wouldn't vote for neither one of us anyway, because we keep it to 100.
Exactly.
You gonna go with the person, you gonna think that somebody else gonna do more for you than we would.
Exactly. You sure are.
That's the problem. You see, us as a people, we can't even recognize. Well, I'm gonna say we can't recognize, but when we do recognize, we don't keep it 100.
Right.
Because a lot of people can't recognize, just like you won't keep it 100 and say that it's things wrong with your party that you thought was right with them.
Yeah, you ain't gonna keep that 100.
You ain't gonna keep that 100 because I know good and well you believe in God and you don't believe that little kids should be getting told by their teacher that if you're a little girl you could be a little boy. I know good and well you don't believe that the woman of the year should go to a man. I know you don't believe that men should be running against high school girls winning the national championship. I know you don't believe this.
Exactly.
I know you don't believe that. I know you don't believe the border's supposed to be wide open.
Exactly.
I know you don't believe that we're supposed to be sending all this money over to Afghanistan and ain't paid no student loans. When y'all went down there running down there on the false pretense that that's what they was going to do.
Right.
That's all I'm just saying.
Yeah, we sending all this money to Ukraine. I guarantee you don't.
Tell me which one of y'all running for the president of the United States. Hey, you wouldn't vote for us. You wouldn't vote for us. Because you could do better. Tell me. See, United States.
I don't believe in Trump BS, and I don't believe in all other. Yeah, I know it. What do you believe in? The people are
talking about Afghanistan. What's going on in America?
Yeah.
Well, that's my whole thing. Well, then that's your party. Your party worried about everybody except for Americans.
Yeah, exactly.
How
come we sending money to Ukraine? How come the border is wide open? How come we got homeless people here? How come our veterans ain't being taken about? How come blacks in America ain't being taken care of? You asking everything but the wrong thing. See, that's you probably part of the algorithm. This is probably what we talking about. I'm sure you're part of Google right now. And you're probably just an AI figment right now. Hey, I really believe that.
I know who that is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Well, I'm just saying, you still working for the establishment because you have to be, because if you believe in border security, which you should, which every American should, because all that's happening is everybody's coming over here and getting free stuff, and us taxpayers are paying for it. That's what that means. Now, I mean, if you ain't got no problem with paying for it, then you must have enough money. I get that too.
Get your cash out ready, because what you're gonna do to better this country can do nothing better for this community. So tell me what to go do to better America.
Well, first of all, we got to get rid of who we got in charge. That's going to better America to start with, okay? Unless you think it's better now than it was 4 years ago.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm just saying.
well, yeah, because my whole thing is, and what he got to understand is, if he was the president of the United States, they'd be talking about everything except for the job you do.
Exactly.
And that's what's wrong. And that's what's wrong. Because at the end of the day, you don't believe in Trump, but I believe Trump did a better job. Because, I mean, we know that Trump had cheaper gas. We know that Trump had cheaper food.
The economy was better.
We know that Trump wasn't allowing men to win the Woman of the Year award. What now? You not gonna tell me that it would have been a man up in the White House and Trump gave them an award, or his wife gave them an award for the Woman of the Year?
Well, if you want to keep it 100, Blow, they still not talking about the job the man in the White House is doing. Because if you ask anybody around, he's doing a shitty job. I'm just gonna put it out there like that. That's what kind of job he's doing right now. So if you're talking about what somebody's doing right now, you ain't never said, what is the man that's running this country right now doing? What has he done for the last 3 years? I'm sure life got better from you. I mean, you look privileged to me.
Y'all always talk about get rid of Biden. Well, my thing is, I think you just missed everything I just said.
Yeah.
He's for men getting the Women of the Year award. He's for men playing in women's sports. All this inclusion stuff for people that's not even qualified. All this inclusion stuff for people that's not qualified. A man should not be included in the argument for Woman of the Year when I got a mama, when you got sisters, when we got family members. I mean, Mama Glow more eligible for the Woman of the Year award than some man. I mean, I'm gonna call it all the way 100. And there's no woman I know that's more underqualified than that man.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this stuff is what I'm talking about. All this inclusion. Kamala Harris is, oh my God, I thought she was smarter than she is. Yeah. And I'm gonna be all the way honest. I did. I thought she was smarter.
I did.
Gas is $2. No. oh, the lie you tell.
Yeah.
The lie you tell.
Gonna find gas is $2.
The cheapest gas I done seen. The cheapest gas I done seen is $3.40.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the cheapest gas I done seen. $3.40, and that's still a whole dollar more than what we was paying.
It's a far cry.
I mean, I seen, man, when Trump was in office down there in South Carolina, down there, Carowinds Boulevard, I seen gas $1.99. Yeah, $2.09, $2.19.
Yeah, absolutely. And
gas ain't no $2. Now we ain't gonna tell that lie.
Yeah.
And if you on here watching with them, let me hear you say the gas is $2.
Absolutely.
So that's not.
Yeah. And everything else in this world. Inside. But come on, man. I need to stop. Man, come on, man. What was that? What was that he's saying, Blow?
Man, we've been dealing with drugs, fads, and everything. That's since the world was called transvestite. Yeah, but my thing is, but they ain't been put on the front. Man, they making these people more. I think you understand. You're missing the point.
Yeah.
Inclusion is going too far. Inclusion is good until it starts making people more qualified than the people that are actually that.
No, yeah, until it starts qualifying people that's not qualified to do what they were supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Yeah, because when you say I'm gonna put Art and Blow in the cabinet just because they black men, and then we get in there and we could have you could have put some old white men in there that did a better job.
Exactly, because you didn't base that on our qualifications. You based it right on our color.
Yep.
You know, you could find a better qualified black woman for a vice president than Kamala Harris. The woman ain't qualified to be nowhere, to be honest with you. She's not qualified. You don't think we got some qualified black women to be vice president? Absolutely. But is Kamala Harris the one? No. You know why she's there? Because she's sellout. She's a sellout, and that's why she's there. It ain't just because she's black. She's a black sellout. That's why she's there. You know, we have to understand that. That's not it's not a one-pronged situation. It's a a myriad of things that factor in who gets where.
I
and
don't
what gets
understand
what.
how y'all pay attention to how bad Trump was and don't see none of this. What's going on? I don't get that. It's like you just. I mean, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. You go come on here and say gas $2. Okay, so you one out of them on here. How many of the other 6 here? I need everybody on here to tell me that gas is $2 right now. Because I know good and well I ain't seen no $2 gas. I ain't seen no $2 gas since Trump was in office.
Exactly. You know, and you know,
And that's keeping it 100.
Well,
That
the
ain't-
problem I got with most people like that, they don't want to keep it real. You don't want to keep it 100.
It's been a minute, but I'm up in here now. Yo, what's going on? Yo, right now we got somebody here that say the gas is $2.
Yeah, and they ain't told me where they found it yet. I mean, come on, man.
I go down there to Carowinds Boulevard right now. I guarantee you gas ain't no $2. No $2.
No, it sure ain't no $2.
I know it ain't no $2.
No.
Cheapest gas I done seen is $3.40. And that was part of the other day. Prior to that, I ain't seen none.
Yeah, and gas. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
It.
Exactly. Well, I
Yeah.
ain't seen no $2 gas.
No.
We gonna keep it 100 on here.
Yeah,
Like I say, the truth hurt.
yeah.
Hey, the lies soothing.
Yeah,
And-
I'm just saying, man. Listen, until people can start keeping it 100, you're just like an algorithm. You're just like an algorithm. An algorithm is not going to keep it 100. An algorithm is going to do what the person wants it to do. Okay, that's a fact. And we getting ready to show you another clip. Since you think this is BS, this man is talking. We're going to show you how dangerous these people is. How really dangerous these people is. Man, you need to grow up and start paying attention, man, because you're going to be lost out here. I'm serious. These people are dangerous and they ain't no earthly good. If you don't think Google is dangerous, brother, you better think again.
Here we go.
And you will atone. And so that's why I'm sure I can't believe that you haven't gotten that speech yet, or if someone hasn't visited you personally. And the fact that you're still alive is amazing. And do you have a food taster?
Well, when I did a private briefing for a bunch of AGs at Stanford University, in fact, Ken Paxton was the head of the group then. He's the big dude, the big guy from Texas. He has 800 lawyers in his department. And I gave them my whole spiel and I scared the crap out of them and I went out in the hall and then one of the AGs came out into the hall. I know exactly who it was. He's still an AG. And he said, Dr. Epstein, I don't mean to really, scare you. He said, but based on what you've told us, this was summer of 2019, that same summer that I testified for the first time. Based on what you've said, he said, I think you're going to be killed in some sort of accident in the next few months. And then he walked away. And of course, I wasn't killed, but my wife was.
Right. I remember you sharing that. It's a very sad story.
Now, I ain't saying who killed the man's wife, but I'm saying it's very strange that he wasn't the one killed and somebody was. You ain't hear the rest of that, but we're going to take you on through the rest of that because these people are dead serious, brother. These people are dead serious about what's going on. When you start messing with the most lucrative company in the world, the richest company in the world, man, you're messing with somebody. Do you know that? I mean, come on, man. These people are everywhere doing everything. This man, they walked up and told him that. You get the talk. Oh, you're going to hear the other man say he done had the talk. Okay? Shoot. This stuff is real, man. And until y'all start opening your eyes out there, man, and start paying attention to what's going on out here, man. These people are manipulating us through Google. I could just mention podcast, and this thing will take me where I need to go without me telling it to do it. It'll pop up the address, and all I got to do is mention it. I ain't talking to the phone, brother. I'm talking to somebody else and say podcast, and it'll type up the direction to where I go. Man, you don't think that
I
this
mean, that's
thing is
how I
real?
do, 'cause that's just like on my phone. And pretty much all our phones, though most of GPS, we don't really set our phones to home.
Nah.
We just put it in there a couple times, and then all of a sudden it just pop up as
When,
home.
if you say you're going home, it's done popped up.
Yeah, it done popped up.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Okay. not a conspiracy.
They said what they said. He thought it was a game. Unfortunately, his wife paid the price. People are standing on business.
There ain't no question, and that's a fact. Yeah, people standing straight on business, and that's business for them. That is no problem. So if you start talking about this man is talking BS, brother, you need to go do some homework. I mean, for real. Or I'm gonna think you're an algorithm. I'm sorry. I'm gonna think you're an algorithm popping up to deter what me and Blowers say. Man, these people suppress what you want to suppress. The man is right. Stuff just don't go viral. Do you think things just go viral? They make these things go viral. Oh, it would be a lot more stuff that's viral than going viral. They pick and choose what they want to go viral. Yeah, this is crazy. We're going to show you a little bit more of that clip because I think you need to know.
And remember you saying you're still not over it.
That's right.
Yeah. So, well, that's a tough thing to get over. I don't think you ever get over something like that. But, well, have you been on Joe Rogan's show?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago, but yeah, I was on a show.
Okay. Well, maybe he's one of those big donors. Who knows? I bet he is. I bet he's one of those guys who cares.
Well, he gave me a cell phone number.
Okay.
It's more than you've done.
Yeah. Well, I care about my life, but hey, my phone got tapped. So my phone and computer got tapped into by what my IT guy said was the Mossad. That they used a thing that only the Mossad has, and he said it was definitely a nation state, if not the Mossad. And they got into my iCloud account, and he said, Jimmy, I couldn't even do that. So this is a guy who's my IT guy who gets hired by countries to try to hack into their computer networks to try to find vulnerabilities. He's ex-military intelligence, all that stuff. And he's the one who told me this. And so I gave a speech at the UN about the bombing of the Nord Stream pipeline, and I'm sure that didn't help. And so I'm with you. I'm looking over my shoulder all the time, and I've been invited to let's say famous places of influence, and so that's the carrot and stick that they're using with me, right? So they're trying to scare me, and they're trying to entice me to join them. And that's actually happening. The MK Ultra is a real thing. The WEF is a real thing. And well, listen, we have to. Speaking of that, we have to switch now, and we're going to go take our live stream to go to Rumble, right? So we're going to do the rest of our show on Rumble. And I just want to say thank you for coming on. Is there anything that I didn't ask you, or is there anything you want to share with our audience before we say goodbye?
Go to americasdigitalshield.com. Go to feed the watchdog.org. I think it is feedthewatchdog.org, and sponsor one of our field agents, because that would help us a lot. It's very, very expensive to carry that many people. It's about $300,000 a month. So.
All right, go ahead.
Well, this man talks about, his wife. The other man talk about, look, I won't even get my phone number out because I want to live. No, I mean, this is how serious this stuff is, man. Now, so if you're paying attention and you get guys on here talking about this is a bunch of BS and making you look over what's so very important, man. These people are thugs and they're criminals. They're psychopathic maniacs. And we got to understand what we're dealing with. Instead of glossing over this stuff, man, we need to start paying attention. This man's whole wife got killed. The man told him, boy, in a couple of months, you probably something gonna be to happen. Come on, man. This stuff ain't no accident. This stuff is not just a coincidence. This stuff is happening. Yeah, and people like you, we got another clip that we're gonna show y'all. It's because people like this guy on there always want to come up and say stuff is not happening and stuff is not real when it is actually real, when it's actually happening. This same guy that we were just looking at was in front of Congress testifying. Okay, why don't you go look it up, bro? If you don't believe it, go look it up. See if it BS. See did Ted Cruz and them call Google the same day and tell them cut it out? Yeah. See, didn't he do that?
I mean, let me say something. Art. It's a lot of stuff that go on that we see and we know that go on right in front of our eyes that we overlook. Just like I remember when the last election came, I got a phone call from the Democratic National Party people or whatever, and they was telling me, well, we're excited to know that you're going to go out tomorrow and vote. You know, our party is good. And I was like, well, you know, I'm really kind of changing sides from this party. You know, they hung up the phone on me. But I said all that to say, the people ask you questions. Are you going to make it to the polls tomorrow?
Yeah.
They know your first and last name. If you tell them no, you ain't gonna make it to the polls, they might make you make it to the polls.
Exactly.
I mean, this is a lot of stuff that people swear be BS and stuff like that. But if it's room for cheating, I'm telling you, it's just cheating going on. If it's room for it, that's one thing. You know what I mean? But I ain't had nobody from the Republican Party ever call me and ask me, am I going to vote tomorrow?
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Because the algorithms and stuff like that is not going to send it your way. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. They've been caught. They don't like it. Okay. And whatever me and Blow is showing you, go prove us wrong. Go look it up in Congress. See if this man testified against the same thing. It's a felony to a lot of Congress. Okay. And you know that, and he knows that. So you go up there and this man is in front of Congress and you come back and say it's BS. You the type of person that help keep our people down. And see, I don't like that. That's what I don't like, man.
I mean, you know you ain't pumped a $2 gallon of gas.
No, you haven't. And you sat there and will tell that lie right here on our show. And so our viewers will think it's $2 somewhere.
I mean, but you know what? If we didn't keep it 100 or we wanted our people to be stuck in a certain place, we would tell y'all that.
Exactly.
Man, I went to the gas, man. Gas finally back down to $2. All right?
Absolutely. We're going to keep it 100 all the way.
I ain't coming on here to tell that lie. That is not true.
No, it's not true. And it ain't true for you. It has came down. And I guess, but why?
You want me to tell you why? He can't tell you why, but I can tell you why. You want me to tell you why?
Yeah, tell me why.
Because in November, it's an election.
Yeah, exactly. This is an election year. It's a lot more going to come down.
Yeah, but you've been paying for it the whole time.
Exactly. Until you put this clown back in there and it's going to go through the roof again.
I mean, the whole thing is, man, they be acting like me or Art be coming over here, man, trying to hold down black people, man. We ain't doing nothing but keeping it 100. That's it.
Exactly. You know, that's crazy, man. Throw your cash apps up, like and share the page. When you share, we're going to send you a cash out. We might be getting out a big one this year to start the year out, right, Blow? Like and share the page. Make sure you like and make sure you share the page. We getting your cash apps up. We just put them down. We got you. Okay. Now we still got another clip that we want to show y'all. Cause see, today we focusing more on how dangerous this place is. And just like I was just talking about the guy that come over here and discourage our viewers and tell lies. I got another lady, and she is part of the media company that she gets on here. And I want to know who believes this lady. That's all I want to know. This is a clip on them saying that it's possible that Donald Trump might be assassinated. And I want to know who don't believe that. Let's run the clip, Blow.
Tucker Carlson again suggesting that he expects Donald Trump to be assassinated. Let's watch.
Are they going to let Trump be president?
No, of course. I mean, look, if, they protested him, they called him names. He won anyway. They impeached him twice on ridiculous pretenses. They fabricated a lot about what happened on January 6th in order to impeach him again. It didn't work. He came back. Then they indicted him. It didn't work. He became more popular. Then they indicted him 3 more times. And every single time his popularity rose. So if you begin with criticism, then you go to protest, then you go to impeachment, now you go to indictment, and none of them work, what's next? I mean, graph it out, man. We're speeding toward assassination, obviously. And no one will say that, but I don't know how you can't reach that conclusion. You know what I mean? Like, they have decided, permanent Washington, both parties have decided that there's something about Trump that's so threatening to them, they just can't have him.
Okay, this is bonkers. I flagged this immediately after Donald Trump and Tucker Carlson did that sit down, that counter programming to the GOP debate. And the first exchange of questions that went on for an uncomfortably long period of time was a series of questions about Jeffrey Epstein, which Tucker Carlson said he was asking. You know, do you believe that he killed himself? He says, I'm asking these questions, Donald Trump, because I think that he was killed because of his politics, because of what he could reveal about all these important people in the world. And I think that you might also have a target on your back. I think we have a bit of that clip. Let's watch it.
Do you think it's possible that Epstein was killed?
Oh, sure, it's possible. I mean, I don't really believe. I think he probably committed suicide. He had a life with, you know, beautiful homes and beautiful everything, and he all of a sudden he's incarcerated and not doing very well. I would say that he did, but there are those people. There are many people. I think you're one of them, right? But a lot of people think that he was killed. He knew a lot on a lot of people.
He was killed.
You think so?
I think the closer you look, I'm not a conspiracy person at all. I believe everything I hear. But yeah, the closer you look into it, I mean, the Attorney General of the United States, your Attorney General, clearly lied about the Epstein death.
Yeah,
and
he was.
Why?
He was certainly. It wasn't well done. They had no cameras. They had no anything. Everybody was sleeping, and you know, the case could be made. Look, I'm not going to get involved in it, but I could.
All right. Now you can go back and listen to the rest of that clip. But that black woman goes on to say, well, I don't think that they'll try to assassinate Trump. Listen, who on this show don't think that they would try to assassinate this man when they assassinated a whole president? John F. Kennedy. Okay, they turned around and assassinated his brother, Martin Luther King. Okay, they assassinated. Man, come on, the list goes on. Come on, man, the list goes on. So you don't think that they would try to kill this man as bad as they going after this man right now?
I mean, I seen on the news, it's 2 places that they don't even want to put him on the ballot.
Yeah.
If the man is running, why you ain't gonna put him on the ballot?
Absolutely.
They're not even putting him on the ballot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Biden tried to throw a stimulus or something extra,
Yeah.
trying to win over the, yeah.
Yeah.
But Biden, them, man, they ain't gonna give you nothing.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna give you nothing. No, he would not.
Yeah.
It would be worse. Just been thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not saying he will.
They said, oh yeah, I'm not saying he will. They would try to do anything to win. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's everybody. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm not saying it's beyond them to try assassination plot.
I mean, like he said, everything that they done tried everything.
Everything.
They done indicted the man 3-4 times.
Exactly.
They done slandered his name.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna try to impeach him.
Tried to indict him 100 times over anything. Man, come on, man. By now, everybody can see it. I'm saying, man, Malcolm X, they killed him. Man, stop it.
And then y'all, I ain't gonna say y'all, but some people stand behind that foolishness.
Yeah.
Ain't no way in the world if Art got $300,000 and I give him $100, I'm gonna say he spent my $100 on a call girl.
Yeah.
How you go justify that?
Exactly.
So I give him $100 and he got $300,000 other dollars.
Yeah.
But he spent the $100 I gave him on the prostitute.
Yeah, right. I mean, how you gonna even say that happened?
I mean, that makes sense.
It don't make sense. And by now, everybody can see what's going on. These people are not even trying to hide it, brother. They are not trying to hide it. And like Bro said, you still got people going along with this. See, and the only problem I see with going along with this is you next. That's what I see. You next.
It's a Cardacity society. Cardacity society.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What I'm saying is, Blow says it all the time. Man, if they do something to them, you next. Didn't you tell them that about COVID, Blow?
They don't listen to it. They don't.
You will be next, man. Come
it.
on. Don't. Why you ride with something and you know it can be used right back on you?
That's what
I don't get it.
You stand right behind some foolishness and then they turn it right back around and then you next.
Yeah.
They came and attacked everybody that was trying to work their job but didn't want to go get that put in them. When I say that put in them, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
They were saying, oh, if you don't get this in you by Monday, you can't work at the airline. They don't want you in the office building.
Yeah.
They don't want you here, that, and the
Yeah.
third. People were saying mandatory thing got to go in your body by this date and all this. And then you turn right around and start saying, oh, all women should have my body, my choice.
Yeah.
Oh, how dare these people try to tell a woman she got to have a baby or she got to do this with her body. You trying to tell me what I had to do with mine?
And there was no problem. You know what they call that? Hypocrisy.
Yeah,
Hypocrite.
because you the same people that's standing behind them saying, oh, yeah, Blow don't want to get it. Blow don't need to work here. But then the next, not even 6 months later, you talking about, oh, if I don't want to have a baby, I shouldn't want to have it. What you mean? You were just now all against my body, my choice.
Right.
So now you all for it now. I don't get it. That's been, I mean.
It's a hypocrite. And that's what it is.
I mean, that's exactly what they be, man. They be hypocrites.
Yeah.
They be
I
hypocrites.
mean, you know, and
Because
that's what
in
me and
the-
Bro stand
man,
against, right?
I'm not standing with nobody that say a man is more of a woman than my mama.
Exactly.
And if you vote with the Democrats, you think a man is more woman than your mama or your
Exactly.
grandma.
Exactly.
The Democratic Party believe in inviting men up there with dresses on and telling them you the woman of the year. My thing is, if that's what they want to do, just give them the Man of the Year award.
Exactly.
I mean, if I want to wear a dress and I'm doing that much of anything out here in this world to be given
An award.
a Sex of the Year award, give me the Man of the Year award.
Exactly.
Just because I put on a dress don't make me a woman.
Exactly.
I don't get it. I'm like I say, I'm not against those people. You do whatever you want to do. But my mama's more qualified to be the Woman of the Year than that man.
Ain't no question. Ain't no question. Anybody's mom is more qualified because they are a woman. You giving a man the Woman of the Year award. How we do that and where we do that at. But you still got a guy that come on here and talk junk and say this guy that doing this stuff is okay. I don't get it. It don't make much sense.
I think I got to go back to my light bulb moment.
Go ahead.
I
bro.
can't stand Donald Trump, man. Donald Trump, he ain't right. He go up there high in the world. Is them men gonna be marching up there with tiki torches, and he gonna sit up there and say something like it's good people on both sides.
Right.
Then I had to think about it because Art turned on my light bulb because we were just talking earlier, and I said, well, one thing about us as people, we stand behind our people regardless.
Right.
We all got cousins, brothers, uncles, people that done did something against the law, and we know they was guilty.
Right.
But we still go to their court dates.
Exactly.
We still support them. We still fish fry for them, try to raise money to get them a lawyer. We know that man was in the wrong. We know that man broke the law.
Yeah.
So we still saying that it's good people on both sides, right?
Right.
Because we on the wrong side. That victim family see him as a monster.
Right.
I don't see him as that.
Exactly.
That's my cousin.
Exactly.
That's my uncle. So
Yeah.
how can you be mad at a man for saying it's good people on both sides when it is?
Right. Exactly.
I go to work every day. I get up, I go pay, I try to live life on life terms. I try to do right by people and everything. But if I go downtown and shoot, the right person hand me a rock, I might throw it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that ain't the right decision to make, but that don't make me a bad person.
No, it don't.
Everybody make a
person.
bad decision.
Yeah, absolutely. You know.
They can't even make, yeah, exactly. I
They
mean,
can't make that, yeah.
oh, he's going to win. Yeah, but to see the system, that's what the system doing. They already got 2 states that ain't even allowing them on the ballot.
Right. That's part of the system. And the system just it just doesn't consist of just Democrats and Republicans,
Yep.
because our Republicans are bought off. Now, if you know anything about the military industrial complex, Big Pharma, and Wall Street, those are the people. That's the system. That's the big system.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's running this world. The people that owns these companies, these handful of billionaires that control most of the world. They are the ones running this country. Why? They don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat. They're going to buy you off and buy you out. So what do? You look for somebody that can't be bought.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're telling me, well, who can't be bought? Somebody already got enough money. Can't be bought. Art can't be bought. He got enough money. You're not going to buy me. Me and Blow been approached by people. We didn't fall in the trap.
No, sir.
You see what I'm saying? We're not falling for that okie doke.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
here to tell the truth, brother.
Yeah, when you get to start sending friend requests and your name got 63 letters in it,
Yeah.
we don't want no parts of that.
Exactly. We know what that is. We know what it was when it came through. That's what we're talking about. You know, we ain't falling for this okey doke. You got plenty of people out here that's part of the system. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Clothing, everything. Look at Gucci and J. Oh, don't
Yeah.
judge me, my opinion. I stand on it. So they, well, you know, I think, just my opinion, I mean, I be thinking like, when they clone Martin Luther King or when they clone like George Washington, I think they would clone somebody worth cloning. I don't think Gucci Mane is worth cloning.
No.
Or Jamie Foxx. I think, you know, I think they would try to clone Einstein.
Right.
Or some Frederick Douglass, somebody of that caliber. I don't think they're gonna try to clone Gucci Mane.
Right.
I mean, who got billions of dollars to spend on cloning a Gucci Mane?
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is, man, whether they clone them or not, this system is made up of people that can deliver for them. You know what? That just like the Whoopi Goldbergs, the Charlemagne the Gods. Man, now you gonna tell me a man would let a man come into his studio, a white man, and tell him that he's not black, and he sat there and take it
And still go vote for him.
and still go vote for
And
him
still tell you to go vote for
and
him.
still tell you the other man is racist when this man is racist? That's the most racist thing you ever heard in your life.
No, they don't want us to wake up.
No, they don't want us to wake up.
Yeah, we love you too. We just be
Yeah.
on here just trying to keep it 100.
That's what we're trying to do. We want to keep it 100. We want to keep it 100 for our people. I'm okay the way I am right now. I don't need millions and millions of dollars just to do something. These people entice people, and it's a lot of people. You know what I found out, bro? This from talking to people this week. What I have actually found out is that we got a lot of angry people out here. And these people are angry, but they don't know what to be angry about. These people are angry and upset, and they say, well, it's the system, Art. Yeah, but you ain't told me who the system is. Who is the system? We might have a podcast on the system, okay? Because I don't think most of the people understand what the system and who the system is. The system don't function without us. The system won't work right if we don't keep putting clowns in place that's in place. If you want to say we had a system, we had a whole system. Let me tell you this. We had Barack Obama, who was the president. We had an attorney general, okay, that was black. We had, if you're going to go to Baltimore, everything in Baltimore was black. But yet, what is his name? Freddie Graves or whatever his name, they got killed up there and you still couldn't get no justice for him. With everything in the whole system black. All of them were tools. That's because we put them people there. Why did we put them there? Because they tricked us to put them there, okay? We didn't do any research. We didn't do any homework. We didn't vet these people. We didn't show these people. We didn't tell these people nothing. We just thought that was a black person, and these people told us go with that. That's what we went with. You ain't vetted nobody. The Al Sharptons of the world. The man ain't nothing but a race hustler. And everybody knows he's a race hustler, an ambulance chaser. That's all he does. What has he actually ever done for black people? During the time of the George Floyd riots, we could have got a bill, an anti-black bill, okay, an anti-racist black bill, but we settled for writing Black Lives Matter in the street. Yep. And there go the Asians come right along and get a bill and then have to march not one day.
Yep, and Al Sharpton do believe in marching for the one and not the 1,000.
Exactly.
He gonna march for that one name, but they don't say nothing about the young people. I mean, it's been, man, in the last 30 days, it's been all kind of black people died in Charlotte.
Yeah.
All kind of black people have been, man, funeral home full of black people right now.
Exactly.
Right here in the city we from, ain't nobody said none of their names, but they mama don't grieve that bad because they didn't get killed by the police.
Exactly. Now they grieve the same. You know, they grieve the same.
So what make their name more significant?
Exactly, because he can get $1 off of it. Somebody please go ask Al Sharpton, nigga, why we ain't got no black bill out here?
They got the Asian bill.
How come we ain't got no black bill? You done been marching for everything and can't even get a freaking bill out here.
Man, about 4 or 5 Asians got jumped on in New York.
So,
they got a whole bill off 4 or 5, and we know good and well we get knocked off at a
higher clip.
10,000 times clip.
See, when people want to talk about that and want to talk about stuff, and when it get down to the real issues, nobody wants to say anything to people like Al Sharpton and them who know they haven't gotten us anything, period, at no time. You got trash talk to you by Joe Biden after you got him elected.
And they the smart niggas, not us. They the smart.
Yeah.
We the ones that come on here every week to try to make black people stupid.
Now, somebody go out and ask Al Sharpton, what has he actually done for black people? Every bill that has been passed hadn't come from his side. He hadn't even introduced one.
Publicity, not the actual real truth.
Exactly.
They march for the one and not the thousand.
Exactly. We want to march for the thousands and not the one. We got thousands of people getting killed. All them kids getting killed in Chicago, and he ain't been his ass up there to march with not one of them yet.
I'm just saying, man, we need to stop standing behind these people just for foolishness.
Yeah.
The man, these people. Why? This is what I want to know. Every day, right now, it should be the White House lawn should be full of college graduates, people that's about to come out of college this year, and people that's been out in the last 10, 15 years who got $30,000, $40,000 worth of debt. Y'all should be trying to January 6th them people. They done sent all y'all money over there to Ukraine right in front of your face, and ain't none of y'all said nothing about it.
They ain't said a word.
This man done sent enough money to pay the student debt off completely 2-3 times over there to a whole nother country.
Yeah.
And ain't none of y'all said nothing about that.
And getting ready to hold the country hostage until they send them some money.
And then you about to sit up there and go down there and vote for this same foolishness again.
Yeah, because you get somebody like the guy that came on our show telling you this man ain't nothing, and he has not one shred of evidence, and he's living and got us living this way right now. Man, this is crazy, man. It's ludicrous. I'm saying, man, and you living it. How can you even come on here and say something like that? That's crazy.
Because we need them.
That's crazy, man. I mean, how can you come and even say anything like that on this show? Trying to trick our audience.
Young man, I want to send emails about a payment.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. They want their money.
Yeah, they want their money.
They want their money. They told you they would go pay it. Now they calling you, harassing you about it.
Yeah, they ain't paying nothing. But all the money that they send over there, but they still come back right on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he in private college.
Yeah. Yeah. And they come back on telling you to come back under the same trash. Man, come on, man. Yeah. Money only make money. Yeah, money make money, and they try to keep it and spread it around and make sure we don't get none of it. The key is make sure the American people don't have nothing and like it. That's what they said they was gonna do. That's what they trying to do. Yep. They put these algorithms in place. This dude come on here about what we was showing. They had an algorithm in place that for Google did that show biasness to our kids, what we think, what we do. Man, this stuff affects everything, even about what we thinking. Yes. What you see, everything. Change your mind. If you let me ask y'all this. We didn't get into this topic, but I wanted to show some stuff. Do you actually know what MK Ultra is? Do anybody know what MK Ultra is? Okay. And what that's about? It's called MK Ultra. Look it up. It's about mind control. You think they can't do that now? You think they don't know how to do that? You think that stuff is a joke? You better start looking it up. You better start Googling it, man. You better start paying attention.
Started there, but I mean, yeah. I mean, my thing is, I don't tell you if you vote me in, I'm gonna make sure I pay off all your debt, and then whenever you get me in there, I invite everybody over to the crib. You and 30 people, and everybody that support me, y'all don't get nothing. But everybody else, they get what I'm supposed to give y'all times too.
Yeah. And I mean, if you can't see that, if you don't understand that, I usually tell Blow this. I believe somebody stole their brains. I believe they took most people's brains out their head and stole it. Okay? Because if you don't have no better sense and can't see this, something has happened to your brain. And that's a fact.
I think this money is free as a reason for.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know they take it. Well, I know where it's coming from.
Exactly. We know exactly where it's coming from. And we know these people will do anything to keep it and let you not get your hands on it. People are mad, but they're mad about the wrong thing. If people tell me, well, Mac, I'm mad at the system. I ask you, what is the system? Who is the system? You know, I heard somebody asking Larry Elder. Well, Larry Elder, who is the system? Who is run by the system? Oh, Larry Elder didn't say it. It's white people running the system mostly, but it's some black people incorporated into the system. Okay. Who are these black people? These the black people that you put in there. How come you didn't put Art in there? How come you didn't put Blow in there? How come you didn't put somebody that you know ain't gonna sell out in there? Oh, so you might say Art and Blow might sell out. That's a possibility, but not with me, and I don't think with Blow. You know, you taking a risk and a chance on whoever you put. But our elected leaders are not elected by us. We are told who to elect.
Yep.
You see, that's the problem.
Yep.
That's the problem.
Yep.
You know me and Blow. You didn't know Al Sharpton from a can of Greek, but we elect him to be our spokesman.
And let's keep it 100 right now. We had one party offering to pay up the student loans. We had one party offering to give $50 billion pumped right into the black community. We went with the student loans, ain't got nothing.
Right.
I got reason to believe we would have went to the 50 billion.
We'd have got that 50 billion.
I believe we'd have got the 50 billion. And ain't none of y'all go keep it 100 and say we would have got it.
And I tell you what, and if we wouldn't have got the 50 billion, it would have been due to the Democratic Party. I will guarantee you that. They would have made sure you don't get no 50 billion. I can guarantee you. Just like they made sure you didn't get no student loan. They had control of everything. They could have passed that.
Just because they skin black don't mean they are.
Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely, that don't mean they are. So we ought to be cautious about who we go out there and let get in front of us. You know, you can tell, man, listen, you can tell a wolf from a sheep. Look at their clothing. You can tell a wolf from a sheep. All you had to do is just do a little work. Even if a wolf pretend to be a sheep, you can figure that out. Because guess what? He ain't gonna be doing what sheep do. He gonna be trying to get at the sheep. He ain't gonna do what the sheep do. Okay, even though he pretend, he can never pull that over. I mean, man, it's crazy. I'm glad y'all put your cash apps up. Blow, it's time for us to get out of here tonight. Hey, we want to thank everybody for coming on. Man, we bring you content like this every week. We want to show you something. If you don't believe what we say, go look it up and then come back and tell me. Art ain't too big to say, well, man, you was right, I was wrong. I can be wrong, you know. But we go do our homework. We check this stuff out ourselves. Go check it out. If you don't think Google is terrible, go check it out yourself. Go see what it's doing. Go look for it. Look for the algorithms and what they do and what they show you. Go Google your name and see if you ain't got your party affiliation right down there under your name when you Google it. Okay. And you ain't told it your party affiliation is nothing. I looked mine up and this got me as a Democrat. I ain't no Democrat. I ain't no Republican. I'm really an independent because I'm for policies. But I know good and well if I had to vote for somebody, it's going to be ones that's got the best policies. And right now, I don't see a policy working. An open border, is that a policy? Sending all the money to Ukraine, is that a policy? Letting all kind of men run and play in women's sports, that's a policy? Showing all these kids these pornography stuff in elementary, is that a policy? Letting a 5-year-old pick their gender, is that a policy?
Taking God out of everything.
Man, really? Are you serious?
God is nothing.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, is that what we doing? Is that the policies I want? I don't think so. Would I vote for any policies like that? I know not. Them policies, brother. This is stuff that you stand on. This is stuff. Okay, getting rid of all the oil, and we know everything go up when you get rid of the oil. What is that? That's a policy?
I mean, lying to yourself, telling yourself
Yeah.
gas $2 when you know gas is not $2.
It's not $2 nowhere. Where is it at? Man,
I
no.
looked at it the other day. I said $3.40. I said, dang, it is going down a little bit. But
Yeah.
dude, hey,
I'm not convinced that it won't go down some more. The closer you get to this election, I think it'll go down even more than that. Why? So you can get people on there just like came on our show tonight to tell you, oh, gas is way down. Right, man. Come on, man. You got to be sharper than that.
you got to be sharp.
Yeah.
Because ain't no $2 gas nowhere around here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much, I put premium in my car. I ain't seen
Yeah,
the
me
regular
too.
price. So I don't know what.
Well, regular ain't no $2. Let me tell you that either.
Okay.
Yeah, let me tell you that. My man just put up there that was $2.87 down in South Carolina. He Googled it on the app. I mean, man, I tell you, we got your cash apps coming to you. Blow, you got everything down.
Yeah, we good.
Hey, we thank everybody for joining in tonight. We got to get out of here, but it's one thing for certain.
Two things for sure.
We're going to tell the truth.
Because it's time.
It's time to tell the truth. Hey, we'll get with y'all next week, and we thank everybody for joining in.
We up out of here.
Peace out.